Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like a movie, my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. Killing time, we got nowhere to be. You're sending messages I can't ignore. No contemplating, come here close to me. I'm bored at home, can't leave the house no more. But I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm losing my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. This quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart. You, when I wake up, I feel empty, not beside you. My whole life been searching just to find you. Quarantine, it hasn't got the right to keep us apart.
Because democracy basically means government by the people, of the people, for the people. But the people are retarded.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. There's me giving y'all some coffee. That is an actual picture of me from this morning. Just so you know.
Who ate my powdered donut? I didn't know you had powdered donuts.
What? You think it was
Jumping in Thursday, like at 8 Nothing. Hey, SDA, good to see you.
Who ate my powdered donut?
Hop on here and talk about this Montgomery case just a little bit. Just a little bit. We don't have to talk about it much. But there is a trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Let me put my little banner up here. Yeah, subject matter is made for mature audiences. Trigger warning. Some viewers may find subject matter disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised. This is going to be for commentary only. So I wanted to share with you guys what I talked about the other day were some of the gory details of the case. I didn't want to go over it the other day until I had had a chance to listen to the clip myself. So I'm going to go over here to my YouTube channel here and pull it up here for you. And let some more people come on in, come on in, come on in. Also, if you haven't had a chance or if you want to hop over real quick and while I pull this video up, give Kim Maple Syrup a like and view. She gives a scripture and prayer for the day every morning. So sub up to her and get your blessing. Okay, so let me go here to my channel and it is on my community wall. I have been following this case since the beginning when I was only doing true crime. So I wanted to finish it up. Just one of those cases that we get hooked on, right? It really rips our core out when we read this type stuff or hear this type testimony. This is 7 shocking moments from Kayla Montgomery's testimony, and it is from the channel Law and Crime Network. So if you want to sub up to them as well. Hold on one second. So we're going to do commentary over the gory details, 7 shocking moments from Kayla Montgomery's testimony regarding what happened to her adopted daughter there. Okay, so let me share the screen here. Share screen. Share. See, is this big enough for y'all to see? Is that big enough for y'all to see real good? Good morning, Dragon Mama. I'm so glad you're here. You can just lay there and listen. We love you. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Grim Secrets. Good to see you. Seen the shooting that happened with the parade? Yes. I don't know any details yet because I actually fell asleep yesterday after my live, and so I'm a little behind on that case, but I will be talking about it. Thank you, Dragon Mama. Hey, Crazy Chicken Lady. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with me. So again, this is a trigger warning. Let me put my little banner up here for trigger warning. Again, subject matter is made for mature audiences. Trigger warning. These details are gory. If this gets to you, turn the volume off for a few minutes because I won't be doing this the entire live. I just wanted you all to hear what she was compliant with, what she helped him do, and all in the name of I was high. You tell me. I've done drugs before in my life, not proud of it, but I have. Never been that high that I would do what she did here. I'll just shut up and play the damn video. Here you go. Here you go. What do you hear this?
All. Why did he put Harmony in the freezer at the Portland Pie Pizza Company?
Because he said that if she's in the freezer, there wouldn't be any fluids or anything leaking.
The estranged wife of a New Hampshire man on trial for murdering his 5 5-year-old daughter shared gruesome testimony about the extreme lengths taken to hide her body. Kayla Montgomery spent 2 days on the witness stand testifying for the state and against her husband, Adam Montgomery. Despite waiving his right to appear in court, Adam Montgomery is on trial, charged with second-degree murder for the death of his 5-year-old daughter, Harmony. Harmony was reported missing in November 2021, nearly 2 years after officials say she was killed. To this day, her body has yet to be found. While on the stand, Kayla painted a picture for the jury about their shared home life. Kayla and Adam were living together at the time of Harmony's murder.
Kayla, you referred to Harmony Montgomery just now. How do you know her?
She's Adam's daughter, and we started a year after we got together. He was working on getting custody of her, and he had to work to get custody of her. He wasn't just given her, and it took 4 years to get custody of her. And during those 4 years, we both visited.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to give you commentary over this. She just said they did not initially have custody of him. She said it took them 4 years to go through all the hoops and channels to get custody of Kayla. And then this is what they do to her.
Her each week for a couple hours.
Was she your stepdaughter?
Yes.
Showing this witness what's been previously marked as State's Exhibit 98 for identification. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
Who's depicted in this image?
Harmony and myself.
And can you point to Harmony? And is there a date associated with this image?
Yes, July 7th, 2019.
The family was later evicted, which made them resort to living inside of a car.
Kayla, why were you evicted from the home?
Because the mortgage wasn't getting paid.
And after you were evicted, where did you begin living?
In our car,
What kind of vehicle was it?
a Chrysler Sebring.
Okay, SDA, I'm going to bring you up to date. She just said it took them 4 years to get custody of Kayla. Her mother had fallen into addiction and needed someone to step in while she went to rehab. This is her stepmother, her dad's wife. They lost their home because of their addiction and were living in a Sebring, a Chrysler Sebring car with 2 other small children that were younger than their daughter. Okay. Now she's getting ready to tell you what happened while they were living homeless in that car. Can y'all hear me okay? I've got the volume turned up as loud as I can, and during replay it sounds low as shit. So y'all tell me if y'all can hear me okay. Okay. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, great. Okay, here we go. I'm getting ready to tell you what happened in that Chrysler Sebring and trigger warning.
When you began living in that car, who were you with?
It was myself and Adam, Harmony, and the 2 boys
Where were you sleeping during that period?
in the car
Where would you keep the car?
behind Colonial Village in Manchester.
Why Colonial Village?
Because that's where our friend lived.
Okay, no, I'm going to stop right there. Where she said they were staying, mods, if y'all can take care of Rapper, where they said she had parked the car to sleep in, she said was Colonial Village. where a man by the name of Anthony Bodero lived. He lived, I guess it's an apartment complex. I don't know. I need to Google it. So, where they had parked their car is by this guy's home. He was their heroin dealer. He was their spoon man.
What was your friend's name?
Anthony Bodero.
Did you tell Mr. Badero that you were living there in that parking lot?
He asked us not to, but yes.
And so, can you just describe this sleeping arrangement in that vehicle for you and your family at the time?
So Adam would sleep in the driver's seat. I slept in the passenger seat. And Harmony was behind the passenger seat. And the baby Declan was in the middle, and Seamus was behind the driver's seat.
Prosecutors say Adam, in a fit of rage over bathroom accidents, punched Harmony multiple times. Kayla testified they were all in the car when Adam struck Harmony.
Kayla, I asked you earlier about whether Harmony was potty trained when you got custody of her. And I believe you said she was.
Yes.
I'm going to stop right there for a second. When they got her, it took them 4 years to get her. When they finally got custody of her, she was potty trained. She was potty trained. Now listen.
Did that change at some point after the eviction?
Yes.
And tell the jury about that. What happened to Harmony?
She wouldn't let us know when she had to use the bathroom, and so she was peeing in the car.
Hey, Brad.
Just in her seat that she was sitting in, and she wouldn't tell us that she had to use the bathroom.
Okay, I'm going to stop right there for a second and address Brad. Woo! Crack 40 in the house. Sup, y'all? I woke up kind of sad, but my husband picked that song for me. Made me in a great mood. Soon I look it up and played it, so now I'm happy. That's awesome. I love you, Brad. Here's you a big old kiss on the cheek. Yeah, we love you. Yeah, absolutely. This is when she's done, come jump on my live. Love you. Okay, I will. All right, love you. Is it? I'll tell my husband. Thank you very much. He says that's his new favorite song. You should go join his live and chat over there. Okay, we'll see y'all over there. Piss on my cheek. Okay, let's go back to the shocking. Okay, now she's talking about when they got her, she was potty trained, but while they were living in the car, y'all, this is going to really, really, like I said, trigger warning. The cross-examining attorney said to her, "Did you have bathroom breaks?" And you're going to hear her say, "No." And so the cross-examiner will say, "Did you not take this 5-year-old to the bathroom occasionally while y'all were living in the car?" No. She says no. She says no. Listen to this. It just gets me so mad.
Was she only peeing, or was she having other accidents at the time?
She was also pooping.
How frequently was this occurring for Harmony?
A lot. Like at least every day.
And did those accidents
Okay, do you poop and pee every day? You dumbass bitch. I'm sorry, trigger warning, you dumb cunt. Of course, a 5-year-old is going to piss and shit every day just like you do, you damn whore. Okay.
did they increase in frequency the longer you were in that car?
Yes.
How was
She
the
makes me
defendant
wanna
responding
cuss.
when she had these accidents?
Getting angry.
Would he do anything physically to her when she had accidents?
Yeah, he would smack her.
And what does that mean, that he would smack her?
He would smack her in the face, or on her leg, or in her hand.
That's exactly what I think, SDA. She was scared to
Were
tell
these
them.
soft smacks,
No.
hard smacks, or something else?
They were like hurt smacks,
What makes you say hurt stung smacks?
because she would cry during, like, whenever she got smacked by him, and I could hear it, and it sounds like it hurt.
I'm sorry, you could hear the crying or you could hear the smack?
Smack and the crying.
When you say she was,
Sorry, it's buffering. It was a commercial. You ready? I don't pay for premium. Sorry, I'm too
You treat me like
Okay, here we go.
she was crying, who's she?
Harmony.
Then she went on to reveal more shocking and disturbing details.
Those strikes, were they manifesting in any way on Harmony?
Yes.
How were they manifesting?
Okay. That is exactly why I think everything went down the way it did. I think you're right. I think you're right. Because that and the fact that this bitch wouldn't get off her lazy, drugged up ass and take her to a bathroom. If you're outside this dude's apartment and you're, buying all of his dope, I'm sure he would have loaned you a toilet for a child. You know what I mean?
Owner.
The more accidents she had, the more he would get angry, and he would hit her repetitively.
Was the defendant causing visible injuries to Harmony?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
And tell us about those injuries.
I'm sorry, SDA.
When he would hit her, she started getting black eyes and bruises on her face, on her legs. Yeah.
Did you ever see her bleed as a result of being struck by him?
No, I didn't see that.
Did you ever see the defendant attempt to cover Harmony?
Yes.
This
And
part
can you
is
tell the jurors
weird.
how he did that?
He would cover her with a comforter that we had in the car.
Everywhere they went, he covered her up with a comforter so no one would see her. He was hiding her. To me, that sounds like because he didn't want people to see the marks and bruises on her, and he didn't want DSS. I'm sure they were looking for him. 3 children in a car? How did that get past DSS?
Why would he cover her?
So nobody could see her.
How often would he cover Harmony?
All the time. Anytime that we had interference with anybody, no matter who it was.
Was this only when you went out in public, or was it when you were still in that parking lot, or both?
Both.
I want to turn your attention to December 7th
I agree with you, SDA.
of 2019.
Yeah.
Does that day stand out to you?
Yes.
Why?
This is the date that Harmony passed away.
I'm going to back that up just a little bit. Okay, here we go.
You went out in public, or was it when you were still in that parking lot, or both?
Both.
I want to turn your attention to December 7th of 2019.
Yeah.
December
Does that day stand
7th.
out to you?
Yes.
Why?
This is the date that Harmony passed away.
The day that Harmony passed away?
Yeah.
Were you still living in the car at that point?
Yes.
Were you still sleeping in the Colonial Village parking lot?
Yes.
Hey, Kim.
You mentioned Harmony
Hey,
having
Kim.
accidents and then becoming more frequent.
Hold on, let me check on my little best friend here. Are you okay? Because I saw your post and I watched your live. So me and Crazy Chicken Lady are here for you. She was still receiving food stamps for Harmony. Wow. I was doing Bible study with my church. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here, Kim. We worried about you. I'm gonna tell you what, you're so beautiful, Kim. I was looking through some of your shorts, and you're just gorgeous, like naturally gorgeous. Please don't ever let anyone make you feel less than here, because you are so much. You really are. You're very special to us. See, Dragon Mama and everybody loves you. I understand. Do you want to come up? And I don't, that, huh? Do you want to come up? I can put this on pause and you come up. I didn't understand. Do you want to come up and talk? We can stop this for you. Everybody would probably want me to. Here, I'll drop a link. We can cover this anytime. See, we want to hear from you. You don't interrupt me. I want to hear from you. My grown kids have moved on and out, and I want somebody to love. Yes, I do. Absolutely. Don't y'all agree? SDA says I got beat for wetting the bed and punishing and being naked. Wasn't allowed to wear clothes. Had to sit in my bedroom all day. Oh my God, SDA, I am so sorry. This is why
Camera
friends are
off.
so important. This is why friends are so important. Yes, absolutely. I'm so sorry, SDA. That's horrible. So I'll put this over to the side here and tell us what's going on. We're worried about you. We love you.
Um, Let me know why you're worried.
Okay. It seemed like you were sad about how some of the channels are not only not ceasing fire but firing more. That's how I took it.
Okay, well, really, honestly, I was just. Something happened to me yesterday, like before you're live, okay?
Okay.
I can explain it to you in Messenger. But it had me really, like, thinking deep, really
Okay.
deep. And I
Okay.
thought, you know what? I'm gonna display my feelings, my opinions on what I see going on in YouTube.
Right.
And that's what I did. And it was weird because after I did that, I lost subscribers.
You lost subscribers over that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, look at it this way. Then they want that drama. They want that animosity and people fighting,
Mhm.
and you're saying you don't want to be a part of that. And
No,
so think of it this way. You're just going to switch them out. You're going to exchange them for people that have the same mindset as you. So just think of it as, okay, well, I'm glad you left because I'm not going to give you that here, right?
right, but it does hurt me because I really do cherish each and every person that does want to support me.
Yes, you do.
But also I want to, like we talked about earlier this week, um, build a community, a tribe of our people.
Right.
You know, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
that's
That
what
doesn't
that's
make
what
fun
I've
of
been trying to
people.
do. Yeah, that's what
Right.
I've been trying to do.
Right. Unless they're in on the joke, like Danger Ranger, I got his permission first, and like Brad, I asked his permission first, and Ernie
Right,
and Mama T, I asked them first, and so they're in
right,
on the joke, so it doesn't hurt them, and it helps build their channel. But
right.
the what you're talking about is the malicious attack.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's like I don't understand. It's like basically the freedom of speech, right?
Right.
I don't understand why you can't go where you want to go without being hated and made fun of. And then I don't see why you can't have an opinion during a live. I mean, that makes no sense.
Why you can't repeat that again? I'm trying to process all this. What did you just say again? Why when we're live we can't what?
I don't
Re-
understand why we are like when creators go live and we have
right.
chats.
Right.
I don't understand why we can't have the freedom of our opinion. I know Ernie. I know Ernie does that. I seen that last night or this morning.
He
No,
did
it was
what?
last night.
He didn't let you have
He
your
said,
opinion?
yeah, he said, you can say whatever you want to say. It's your opinion.
Mhm. Right. Well, he's always been that way. That's why I'm drawn to him. He's always been take my tools and go build your own channel and flourish. He's never been the type that's like, you can only be here.
Yeah,
And I'm not
and
and I'm not gonna
I honestly don't think he is that way, but it is the people in his chat that attack you for
okay,
having
no
your own opinion.
okay, now let me explain that. This is how I see what he's doing as a creator. When I block trolls or when I block opposing channels that don't like me, it kills my algorithm and I get less views and you don't have as far reach when you block them. So he said if they bother you, you block them while you're in chat. You can always unblock them afterwards. That's what I do. I do it per chat. Or like I used to, I've been really lazy lately. I unblock everybody every time I go live. And then if they act up like Rapper is today, I block them during that live. But I bring them back to help my algorithm. So all that
Mhm.
has to do with the reason this is my opinion. I could be totally wrong. He may have his own thought process and agenda that I'm not aware of, and that's him, his show. But as far as I'm concerned, I just know what I've witnessed myself and experienced myself. So
Right.
shutting out all those trolls kills his numbers and hurts him while he's trying to catch up from having 4 and 5 channels taken from him. So he's
Mhm.
doing what he has to do, even though it's muddy. He's doing what he has to do to stay in the running. Do you know what I'm saying? So he was saying
Right.
in his chat yesterday, can y'all not just block each other so I don't have to block them from my channel? Because it kills our algorithm.
It's not my fault. She was upset. Oh,
She's talking about
okay.
Taylor
Never mind.
Swift.
Yeah, I saw that. No,
What did Taylor Swift do?
I wanted to get out how I felt about things
Right.
and how I see it.
Hmm.
Um,
Okay, I want to explain something that Val and me explained to me, which is
okay.
probably why they call me Gypshit, okay? Because I guess I
Okay.
was kind of slow. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I mean, I came to YouTube just like Benny for, how do I get a stain out of carpet? I didn't know that there was chats and a whole counterculture. I didn't know any of that. I knew my teenager, he was a teenager at the time, had his channels and had his thing, but I thought it was all tied to gaming. I didn't know it was actually a social platform. I didn't. And now that I'm here, Val and me explained to me, and I hope she doesn't mind me passing on her information. She said, what's happened to you is you came in a true crime community and now you have stumbled into a troll community, unfortunately. And so the
Mhm.
reason you're seeing these people battle each other is because that's what troll channels do. They try to out troll each other.
Right.
So us trying to pull out of Boyd and break free from that counterculture, which is Boyd, it's been difficult because we got attached emotionally to some of those trolls and we know them as
Right.
friends now, right? But
Right.
while they're
Yeah.
doing their art, and their art is trolling, that's a real thing, that's a real art form. While they're off doing their art, just sort of appreciate that that's what they do and step away.
Right. But you know me, I'm more spiritual, not religious. But I tend to try my best to be more like Jesus, right? So
Okay.
I am connected to a church. I'm connected to another minister, and they say, and it's somewhere in the Bible, what you see with your eyes, what you hear with your ears, basically consumes you, confuses you. So if
Okay.
you're feeding yourself and you're looking at drama, 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 drama,
Right.
and you're looking at, I don't know, uh, just bad things, right?
Mhm.
You are hurting yourself.
Mhm.
It's all about having
Mhm.
a mindset of positive, a mindset of uplifting and encouraging and being kind and being compassionate and being patient with people.
Thank you, Dragon Mama. I appreciate that. Okay, this is what my opinion is of that.
Okay.
As Christians, and when I was going to a full gospel church and they spoke about the world and not becoming part of the world and staying not falling for the lust of the world and not joining in the world being sinful. It was also our responsibility when we did have to enter the world, we witness. We're supposed to witness for those folks. We're supposed
Well,
to
when
exactly
it
what you're doing
said
right now to me. You're witnessing to me
one,
whether you realize it or not. Sharing your faith with me is helping me be a better me. So think of this
exactly
as you have
when
a
you
gift,
share
Kim.
faith, when you share faith with others, rather they are non-believers, people
Right,
who just don't know, um, you share your faith with them, you're
right,
witnessing.
right.
But you're not witnessing to people who are in low places, such as drama.
Why not? You could.
Because it's gossip, because it is just fighting, it's negativity, it's uh
Okay, this is how I combat that.
okay.
I picture the little meme video or GIF, whatever it's called, GIF of SpongeBob with his flowers.
Mhm.
And we can turn negativity into positivity with our own attitude and our own
Right.
aura.
Right.
So
Right.
when we enter a chat and everybody's fighting, like yesterday, this is what I did. I started smell the love. Don't you just smell the love in this room? I just love every fucking one of you people. And I put the lyrics to the Love Boat in there. The
Uh-huh.
love chat. That's how we have to combat it. We combat hate with love.
Right. I understand what you're saying, okay? But the only thing that I'm trying to get across is if you feed yourself uh, uh, the negativity,
Rubs off.
you're going to become the negativity. It's all right to be around sinners
Yeah.
because you want to give them the good news. You want them to say, hey,
Right.
it doesn't matter about your past. Jesus loves you.
Right. What do y'all think in chat? I'd like to hear what y'all think. That's okay, crazy chicken lady. Dragon Mama's got her wrench. She got him. We love you and we love that you're the way you are. And we want to celebrate you. And you being here keeps us in check, so we don't backslide.
Right.
Really
And
does.
that is the purpose for anybody in this world, because regardless if you are atheist, regardless if you're a Satanist, whatever it is,
Hmm.
we all were born to want Jesus, right? Okay,
Yes.
so um where was I going with this? Um
Damn, Ernie went live? Shit, I didn't know he was
yeah,
going to
he
go
just
live.
went live. Yeah.
Really? Damn it, I didn't get to
Yep.
finish my food.
But no, seriously, I feel that my purpose in life is to be kind, compassionate, to help others, and to spread the good news. That's all. That's it. Simple as that.
He's on camera.
Oh, geez.
He's on camera, y'all. If y'all want to see Ernie today, he's on camera.
Well, I could drop down if you want to go there.
No. I'm just letting him know he looks great, and then I'm going to get off.
Okay.
Would it help if you looked at it like this? This is how I look at it. As crazy as it sounds, like when I see Mama T, I think of her as Marlena, because this is sort of a virtual reality soap opera,
Right.
and they're playing a role. And when
Uh-huh.
they are attacking each other, they are still playing a role, and they're really not
Oh,
like that
yeah.
in real life. Okay, does that
Mm-hmm.
help at all?
I mean, I understand where you're coming from. Just in my personal opinion, and this is just my opinion, that's it. I will always, always support my friends.
Right.
I will
Same
always
here.
be there for my family. So if I go to Mama T's, if I go to Dais's, if I go to Cushy's, if I go to Years, anybody, I will always support you,
Right.
because love doesn't take, what's the word? It doesn't
You're unconditional. You have unconditional love. I'm the same way. It's like, I don't care that you've been an addict. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you are a Martian. I don't care. Love is all that matters. And stay alive.
Exactly.
You know, like,
And I don't take up what you've done. Like I don't hold
right.
that against you.
I don't care what anybody's done. And I don't care what someone is doing. If they are a hustler and that's how they make it, that ain't none of my business. I'm just there to give
Right.
them friendship, not judge them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because Jesus sat at the table with whores and drunks. You
Yep.
know, he thought they were enough to die for.
Yep. Jesus died for everyone, even Nicolina.
Yeah. Yep. Every one of us.
Yep.
So the way I see it, I can't judge anyone because I've
Well,
been
you
dirty.
shouldn't.
I've
You
been
shouldn't.
dirty. So who the
You have
hell
no
am
right to
I?
judge anybody.
Right, exactly. Who the hell am I to be on any moral high ground? I'm not. I'm filthy
No.
and dirty just like everybody else.
Exactly.
And we're all going to be at his foot, when we pass. And
Yep.
which will be a humbling experience for a lot of people. Can you imagine some of these people bowing to Jesus, as narcissist as they are? That will pain them to get down on the ground with us whores and sluts and drunks
Oh
and drug
yeah.
addicts, and it's going to
Yep.
drive them batshit crazy to have to get down on the ground with us. That will be
Mhm.
their humbling experience. And if they don't,
Right.
they don't enter the kingdom of God. They just don't. You have to get down and be humble and say, Lord, I am nothing, beneath you. There's only one God, right?
Right.
We're not God.
Nope.
My husband, and I hope he doesn't mind me picking on him, our last name is Gobble, like Thanksgiving, gobble, gobble, gobble. And
Yeah.
his sister-in-law, when he was younger, nicknamed him Gob, G-O-B. And it makes me so mad when he uses that. And I'm like, because to me, it's like you're saying you're only one letter away from God. No, you're not. No, you're not. You don't ever
Right.
put yourself up there with him. I think it's sacrilege when he does it. And has used it for so long. I'm sure I do things that he thinks is sacrilege, but it seems arrogant to me to put that on, like,
Right.
God's favorite. That's so
Mhm.
arrogant. God
Yeah.
wants us humble, not arrogant.
Right. Exactly. And
But who am I to judge? That's between
you
you
don't
and your
have to.
Jesus. It's not my place to even judge that.
Right.
That's
But
between them and
but
their relationship. I'm just
but
saying it makes
you
me feel uncomfortable.
but you do not have to agree with the behavior.
Right. Or
You
partake in it.
you it and what Jesus wants you to do is love everyone, not their
Right.
behavior, but them.
Thank
And
you, DJ Knight. I appreciate that.
I know that's super hard for a lot of people.
Everyone's here for you, Kim.
And
See
I,
all
you
these
know
people
that
that
means
love
the
you.
world. That means the world to me. It really, really more than you guys
Everywhere I
know.
go, you're adored, honey. You really are. You bring so much to our community. I hope you realize that. I really hope you realize that. We need someone like you to keep, like I said, keep us all in check, so we don't backslide. If we don't have someone like you to keep the bar high, then we'll just, sin and turn to the way of the world.
Yeah, I mean, the world has nothing to offer you. What's what's bad is good, what's good is bad. And
Yeah.
no matter who it is on this earth, their opinion about you does not matter. All that matters is what Jesus thinks about you.
What do y'all think? You mean a bumpy road? I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm preaching.
Not at all. I want to hear from you. I love hearing from you. I'm in deep thought now, though. It's like trying to come out of a bar and into a church community. It kind of feels like that, doesn't it? We just left the
Yeah,
club and we're
I mean,
looking for the
because
church.
regardless if we want to admit to it,
Yeah,
we love the sin that we are in.
I know.
Why? Because it comforts us.
Yeah. And it's exciting. It's an adrenaline rush for us adrenaline junkies.
Yeah.
That's right. Jesus loves me, the Son know, for the Bible tells
It
me
tells
so.
me so, little.
We are all here for you always, and we support you. That's right. Here's a kiss. Absolutely. We love you. We love Kim Maple. And if y'all would drop her link for her, if there's anybody in here that isn't subbed
Yeah,
to
I
her.
mean, seriously, I just want to get to 500. I don't think that's asking for too much.
No, it's not. Um, I could share it over at Brad's, but you might get some, well, some sunners.
Hey, that's okay. That's just more work for me.
Right. Just more work for you. That's hilarious. Yeah, they'd be sending over their Brad's. Just kidding, Brad. Just kidding.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, that's what I really want to see on YouTube. I want to see people helping each other regardless of how they feel.
Yeah. Yeah, like I still, watch and share Rabbit, but she can't stand me. So I mean,
Oh, I know.
because
I'm
I
there with
enjoy her
you.
art. Yeah, I enjoy her art. So, like me or not, I'm still a supporter. And I don't think she was ever subbed to me. So,
Oh,
at least I
did
never
you
saw her share my
I
life.
didn't tell you what I did yesterday.
Okay, thanks, STA. Go ahead.
Yesterday I went into Rabbit's Live
Yeah, how did
and
it go?
well, I don't know. I didn't get a whole lot of people responding,
Mm-hmm.
but I just wanted to go in there and wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day
Mm-hmm.
and tell them I love them, but more importantly, Jesus loves them.
Right.
And I think I got Days, Lulu, and Tim. That's it.
What do
So
you mean? You got them what?
I got
What do
response from them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, just because I disagree with somebody for a week doesn't mean I hate them, and I still love them and I still support them. I mean, I don't unsub. I haven't even unsubbed from the Mean Girls. I don't hate anybody. Like I said yesterday, and I think BDAC came in and said, "What are you, the ambassador?" And I'm like, "No, I just love everybody. It's
I
Valentine's Day
no,
for God's
I
sake."
don't hate Rabbit. I don't hate Rabbit
Right.
whatsoever at all. I just am very confused on why
Yeah.
she does not like me. That's all.
I wish I could. I wish I had an explanation to help you with that.
I know,
I'm
honey.
kind of, yeah, because I'm like, I don't understand our dynamic, her and I.
Right.
I just don't understand why we couldn't network together. I don't know what it was. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I honestly think it is because she supports Easy,
Well, of course.
which
And
she
she can only
has,
support one at a time, I
she,
guess. I don't know.
right, and she has a good following that come over there with Easy,
Hmm.
and I have voiced my opinion about Easy.
Right.
So I think maybe that's it. I don't know. I
I
honestly
just
don't
view
know.
him as a snotty nosed kid that's a brat. I think he's a spoiled brat. I think he's a snotty nosed kid, but I still like his material. I think he's a great artist. I don't hate him either. Just because he irritates me doesn't mean I hate him or want ill will to him.
No,
Um,
I don't hate
we
nobody.
just had a disagreement, and
Right.
I'm over it. He probably
Oh
isn't,
yeah.
but that's the maturity of a 30-year-old. So, you know.
Right.
Plus,
Yeah, I
too,
get
we have
it.
to remember our channel is our brand, and we are in competition with one another. And so I have to step back and look and say, okay, they're being competitive. That's the whole deal, I think, there. I think they're just being competitive, and I don't know. I don't know. And like where I am tied to the drama community, coming from Ernie, coming from Mama T, and I'm always going to support them no matter what they do to me. I'm always going to support them, just like always before. That's where I started. That's who I've always, liked. And I think that that keeps people from wanting me in their community because they look at me, they go, oh, she's a drama queen. Yeah, I've got the tiara, but I won't be in your chat. I won't be dramatic in your chat, right? I mean, and if I am, call me out. Kim, you'll always be a part of the family on YouTube. Are you still here? I don't know if she's still here. Kim is always a
Yeah, I
part
had
of.
to use the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Lady, you didn't see.
No, thank you,
You,
DJ.
you
I
can.
appreciate that.
Yeah, I saw some of that, and I saw where Queen Ashley is going to have a live today called "We Had a Deal," and I hope it ain't about me because I never got my Caspari products, so I'm talking. The deal was I won't talk about it if I get my Caspari products. I never got my Caspari products, so I've been talking. I'm on panels. So if that's
Right.
about me, there's your response. Never got it. You all are beautiful and
Right.
special to me. I had no one till I met you. Same here. Same here. I was like, yeah, yesterday you didn't see me. Was it yesterday that I wore my tiara and fur?
No, that was the day before.
It was the day before. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to go look at my live from Crazy Lady. Can you go get the link to the live where I wore the tiara? I can't remember what I called it.
Drama
The live.
queen.
Yeah, I think I named it Drama Queen. There, well, ding-a-ling, chit-chat.
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm a part of the drama community,
Yeah,
and I probably always will be
right. That's where our
because
friends
uh,
are.
yeah, exactly. That's where I support Mama T. That's where I support Cushy. That's where I support Ernie.
Yeah, cause she's a
You know?
badass. I love her work. She's a killer
Oh, me
artist.
too. Oh my gosh.
Plus her aura,
I
she's just an awesome person.
I tell you, Gypsy, I never in my whole entire life, had someone stand up for me. Never.
Like Cushy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's
And I didn't
awesome.
ask her to. She just did it.
I watched Mama T, Easy, Jimbo at the same time. How did you do that? Drama queen. That sounds like SDA might be a drama queen too. Watching 3 drama lives at once. You might be addicted to the drama.
That would
Hey,
be
Sally.
confusing.
Yeah, I know. I have to admit, I've done it though. I've done
Hi,
it. I'll
Sally.
have Ernie on my phone so I can chat and chat, and then I'll have something else on the TV. My husband's like, "How do you watch this shit all the time?" I'm like, "It's my life now. What are you talking about?" Thank you,
Yeah.
DJ Knight. There's a big old kiss for you too. I'm here for all you guys. I'm so glad y'all are here. All these people are giving you support, Kim. You're an awesome person. Beautiful.
Well, you
Beautiful
guys, I thank
too.
you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for being so kind to me.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
Before I got to know you, I will admit the way people described you to me, I was like, well, this person probably has some arrested development, which I do too. There's something traumatic that's happened in this person's life that's made them
Right,
hypersensitive. That
right.
means you should take extra care for that person. That's
Well,
not a derogatory comment when I say arrested
no, no,
development.
I totally get it. I totally get
Yeah,
it. And
I have it too.
to be honest with you, when I first started out with Robert and Nick, I had just ended a 20-year marriage. I was
Right.
living on my own, and my mother died.
Oh no, that's horrible.
So,
While you were here.
yeah,
Oh, Kim.
yeah. So that's why they didn't agree with my personality.
Right.
But
Wow.
what really confused me about what Rabbit said yesterday, and I don't know how to take it. It was on a community post. It made me feel like that nobody here on YouTube can grow and change. And I feel like I've grown and changed a lot.
Yes. Yes. I don't know from how you were before, but I hear what you're saying, and you've told me how different you have become, and I agree that I probably have too. Like when I first came here, like I said, I took everything at face value. I didn't
Right,
realize that YouTube was a counterculture where people LARP, and
right,
they're not who they say they are because they're trying to entertain you.
right.
And I got confused, and I think that's probably why they call me Gyp Shit, because I did buy into a lot of trolls. I did believe
Uh-huh.
some of the trolls. I did
Me
believe
too.
some of the stuff Rap said about like BDAC and stuff for about a
Mm.
minute. For about a minute. And then it was like, nah, right? Because it's so
Right.
extreme and it's so over the top.
I
And it's
know.
like, come on, you know? Well, that's where Ernie is with Tina right now. He's like, "That's just too over the top. Come on, you're being trolled, girl." And, like, we're they I feel like they are so close, they fight like brother and sister, and it's the best thing for me to just stay out of it between him, Xander, and Tina. I just
Oh
stay out of
yeah.
it, you know?
Just
They'll
stay
work it
out of
out.
it.
They'll
Yep.
work it out. They
Exactly.
always do.
Yep.
And if you get in the middle of it, then you'll become the bad guy, you know? So just don't get in the
Exactly.
middle of it.
You don't need that. You don't need that stress. You don't no.
Just like when we all stayed out of it with Lori and Mama T, They worked it all
Right.
out, you know? I mean, of course, Ernie did intervene yesterday, but they worked it out, and I'm glad that I didn't, "Well, I'm on Mama T's side." I'm on nobody's side. I like them both. I appreciate them both. And I
Yeah.
think that she's
Well,
hyper I think that she is hyper protective or overly protective of Ernie, because she loves him. I mean, we all love him. We
right.
don't want to see anything
Yeah,
bad happen to him.
of course. But I don't know Lori personally, so I can't like form a true opinion on
I don't
her.
know her either. I just know that she's been a big help for Ernie, so then I respect her for that, you know? I don't know her
Right.
at all. I just see
Yeah.
her devotion to him and kindness, and she's helped people. She was the very first clip channel that made fun of me, but I felt like I've made it. I've made it. I've got a clip channel clipping me. It didn't bother me like it was
Yeah.
supposed to. I went
Yeah.
running to my friends, like, the new phone book's here. The new phone book's here. My name's in it. It felt like that.
Oh, okay. Oh.
That's true, SDA. But there are some channels that are real, real heavy, like Dolly. And I think he handles talking to I know some people don't like him, but I do have to respect his art. He is able to juggle what he does. And almost every time I've gone in there, even when I was a nobody, "Hey, there, your old gypsy soul." It was like, "Thanks." There's like 1,000 people in here. Thanks. That made me feel good. And Josh at the lab was the same way. And it does make you feel like you're getting heard, you're getting seen, and it makes you want to come back
Mhm.
to their chat when they acknowledge you.
Oh
I hate to
yeah,
go
definitely.
to a creator's live and they never acknowledge me. Easy was bad about that. They never acknowledge your existence. That bugs
And
me,
I
you
think,
know?
back in the day, I was a mod for 12 channels, and one of my things was that I thought it was very important to welcome everybody,
Yeah.
because I've been in chats where, you know, you say something and then it just goes by the wayside.
You know what Kim just said, and what Crazy Lady just I am too. I'm on subbing. If you don't acknowledge me or appreciate that I'm there, I would rather go, watch a cooking channel that will say, "Hey, how you doing?" I can't stand that. And when I
Right.
notice that, then I know, okay, I'm the one that you don't like this week. I'm the weekly scapegoat, and I just unsub and leave. If you don't have the balls to say, "I have an issue with you," and you just go
Uh-huh.
cold shoulder to me, you're a pussy. Okay? You're a pussy. I
Yeah.
mean, this snobbery that one in particular creator does or has done to me and Kim, it's like, get over your fucking self. Okay? Really, literally, get over your motherfucking self. You clearly
Exactly.
don't feel good about yourself because you're not ever camming up. And when you cam up, you got hats and glasses and shit on. Nobody can really even see who you are. So to me, it's
Yep.
like that's a them issue. That's when when I talk to my counselor and they say, sometimes it's not about you, Gypsy. They say, sometimes it's about them and their baggage and their issues and their insecurities about you being there.
Yeah.
They may feel intimidated by your energy. So, which
Mhm.
I hate because I would rather celebrate you and lift you up and encourage you and my
Mhm.
energy want you to do better. Like I was saying, everybody was like wanting to attack Katie. I don't know her. But she cams up and she dresses up. So those are two
Okay.
things that I have, like, wait, let me get this out. I have complained about since the 90s is people in America, specifically in America, we have gotten lazy and complacent with wearing our damn pajamas everywhere. And we don't dress up. We don't show up. We don't cam up. Like today, I look like shit today because I've been doing so much stuff on here, clipping, making videos and stuff. I didn't, have time to get myself fixed up. But my point is, it is really good for one, America, civilization, and how we look to the rest of the world. But it is also good for our depression, our self esteem, and our identity, you know?
Yeah. I have
We've
only
really,
a,
go ahead.
I have only a few things about Katie. I don't know Katie. Um, can't form an opinion about her,
Hmm.
but she
Raises
dogged
the
me.
bar. She
She
what?
dogged me. She dogged
What?
me.
When?
Yes.
Are you
And
kidding
then
me?
she made a parody about me.
What?
Yes.
She
I'm
just
not
got here.
lying.
Wow.
Sweet Katie.
Oh, sweet Katie. I thought we were talking about the actual factual Katie, the blonde.
Okay, maybe I got it confused, but Sweet Katie.
No, I don't know her. She's the one
Well,
who did the
she's a part of the Mean Girls, but she's not.
yeah. That's not
Um,
the same Katie I was talking about.
oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry. But
No, it's
no,
okay.
she dogged me and she made a parody about me.
Okay. Yeah, she did a parody of this is the only way I know her. She had done a parody of Alexa, who is Ernie Shell, and it was hilarious. But that's all I know about Sweet Katie. I was talking about the new one with the pink jacket and blonde hair, and she's been in Ernie's chat.
Yeah,
That
from
that's not the
what I
same
seen
person.
of her, what I've seen of her is that she has an attitude.
Mm.
Um,
The California attitude.
well,
Yeah,
regardless of where it came from, she does have an attitude.
yeah, I see it too. I know what you mean. Let's see, women trying to talk to men about narcissists like they're going to listen to her. Let's see, I was in chat. YouTuber, she didn't say anything to me, just talking to the men. Oh, wow, really? She might be here trying to get laid then. Who are you talking about? No, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me the creator's name. That's funny though.
Yeah, exactly, chicken lady.
Yeah, don't say names.
I won't say a word, but it's
DJ
true.
Knight, DJ Knight, do you have a channel? If you do, I'd have somebody drop your link and I'll sub up to you.
Yeah,
Okay, let me sub up to her on my phone here.
that'd be awesome.
I do feel like just because I come from corporate America, when I see
Mm.
someone like her, whether I agree with her agenda or not, I have to respect the fact that she's trying to be professional with her art here and with her brand here, and I do like that. You have an attitude and you're Canadian. There you go. Is it the same way in Canada that it is here? That like since Casual Friday in 1999, people started wearing pajamas everywhere, and everybody's like got their hair thrown up. Nobody buys makeup anymore.
I
It's like what
refuse to
happened
wear
to us?
PJs in public.
Oh hell yeah, I still do.
I don't.
Um, I do, I do. I'm terrible at it, but I do. My leggings, I sleep in them too. So I call them my sleeping place. You know how babies have sleeping plays? My
Yeah.
leggings are my sleeping play. You don't remember her name? It was a few years ago. Oh, okay. David Jones? Who's that?
I've
DJ
heard the
Knight is
name.
David Jones? Is
Really?
DJ Knight David Jones? What are you sharing here, crazy chicken lady? That says David Jones. I wanted DJ Knight's link. You're funny.
I've heard of David Jones though.
Yeah, I have too. Is that her channel?
Oh,
Oh, it is. So this is David Jones. So DJ Knight is Freeside. Is that right?
nuh-uh. He is
Is
not
DJ Knight
Freeside.
Freeside?
No,
Are you Freeside?
no.
I'm very thankful for my YouTube friends and supporting them every time. I'm glad you're here, Gypsy. Well, thank you. Her link goes to David Jones.
David
She
Jones is
has
not
two
Freeside.
subscribers. She has two subscribers. Are you
Uh,
Freeside? Because David Jones was Freeside.
oh, good Lord.
I know. I
Good
know.
Lord.
Fucking troll. You fucking troll.
Ugh.
I
Okay,
know. I
Gypsy.
went to it. I
Okay,
went to her
Gypsy.
link. It's crazy. We're
Mm-hmm.
sitting here. Oh, thank you. Thank it does. It goes straight to. Are we right, DJ Knight? Are you Freeside? Tell us if we're wrong, because I just went to your channel and it's one of Freeside's accounts.
If it is Freeside, I will not tolerate him.
I know. At least he was being nice. If it is him, at least he was being encouraging.
I
That's
honestly don't
that's
think it
hilarious.
is, but yeah.
I hope not. DJ Knight, you're not Freeside, are you? Come on back. You can type again in here. I'm confused. I haven't smoked yet this morning either. I'm waiting on my CBD to come from Amazon now. That's so funny.
I gotta wait till the 28th. Good night.
My sister's sending it to me, I think.
I need some gummies. Just
It might
saying.
be gummies. I don't know. I'm confused and haven't
Just
smoked. That's
saying.
hilarious. I haven't either. I'm out. Um, well, she hasn't come back, so
I honestly don't think it's Freeside.
go
I
to her
see
channel.
David Jones in here a lot.
But David Jones was Freeside.
Oh my god.
It was one of his accounts.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's okay. Yep, there it is again. Yeah, it goes to the account that was Freeside.
I ain't saying a word.
Well, at least he boosted our spirits, right? I mean, sometimes trolls are funny, but I know he can be bad. I know his channel's from 2017. Yeah, he's got 150 channels. He told me
If not more.
150. Yeah. I'm like,
And
I
I
wish I
think
could
I
figure
only
out how to
have
do
like
it so
one
I
or
could
two
spy on
blocked.
people. I'm sorry, what?
I said I think I only have one or two of those accounts blocked.
You need her. Hope to see more of you. You too, DJ Knight. I appreciate you here. Yeah, are you Freeside? DJ Knight, are you Freeside? Because when we go back to your channel, it takes us back to David Jones. And David Jones was Freeside. It's
Please
okay
answer
if
the
you're
question.
him. It's okay. I just want to know if you're him or not.
Yeah, just please answer the question.
I'm not gonna kick you out because you're being nice. Just tell us. Tell me more. Tell me more. I need to sing that the next time I'm over at Days Beauty School Dropout. Days has wanted me to sing it, but
Oh,
I don't know the words that well. I was like real little when Grease came out, so
there's a lot of times I sing songs that are new and I don't really
I
know
do
all
too.
the
But that
words
was
to it.
the lyrics is long. I'm like, God, I'm gonna get out of breath. I'll have to practice on it. I get out of breath. It's probably from smoking weed. Guess it could be her hubby, different guy. Could be. It's funny that we're not getting an answer though.
I
Is
know,
no
right?
answer the answer? Is no
Leave it up
answer the
to the
answer?
imagination.
That's funny. Let me share this live out. I've only got 6 views here. Let me see. Come hang out. Okay, is it okay with you if I go ahead and get back to this case that I want y'all to hear the details
Yeah, I'll
on?
just go ahead
Okay.
and drop down, honey,
Okay. All
and
right. You
I'll
don't
be
have
in
to, but
chat.
okay.
No, I'll be in chat and I'll listen to
Okay.
what you gotta go over.
Okay, thanks. Let me pull it back up
I
here.
love you, Gypsy.
I love you too. Thank you for coming. That's Kim Maple Syrups. Y'all sub up to her.
Thank you.
Pull this back up here. You're welcome. With you. Okay, let me go back here to my video I had. Let's see, history. Let's see, here it is. Here it is. Okay, hopefully it'll pick up. Yes, it will. Let me play this commercial real quick because I am a cheapskate and I don't pay for premium. Sorry, but I don't. Okay, so here we go. She's describing what happened to her in the car. And let me share the screen here. All right, trigger warning, and we're back to true crime. This is Kayla Montgomery's testimony. Trigger warning.
Yes.
Were you still sleeping in the Colonial Village parking lot?
Yes.
You mentioned Harmony having accidents and then becoming more frequent at that point. On December 7th, was she still having those accidents?
Yes.
And had they increased in frequency?
Yes.
Did Harmony have an accident first thing in the morning?
Yes.
And that would have been before you started your day?
Yes.
What happened when she had that accident?
Adam repetitively kept punching her in the head.
Okay, I'm going to give commentary over this. That's what we're supposed to do. Basically, he beat her to death because she wet herself, and they were not taking the kids to the bathroom. So she's in the back seat behind Kayla. He's in the driver's seat. The 2 other children are in the back seat with Kayla, and he assaults her repeatedly until she passed. So here we go. Trigger warning.
Okay. So I want to break that up. That morning, where did you wake up?
At Colonial Village.
And what happened first thing in the morning that morning?
We went to the methadone clinic.
And before you left for the methadone clinic, did Harmony have an accident?
Yes.
And what did the defendant do before you went to the methadone clinic? What did the defendant do to Harmony after that accident?
He was yelling and screaming at her and punching her in the head.
How did she react to that?
She was crying.
You mentioned the methadone clinic. Was that Habit Opco?
Yes.
And what did you do at the methadone clinic that morning?
Got my dose of methadone, and Adam got his also.
And do you remember who went in first?
No, I don't remember.
I want to ask you guys this. You don't have to tell me if it was you, but do any of you guys have any familiarity with methadone? I do. I do. And it never made me complacent with a child being assaulted to the point that they died. I was never addicted to opiates, but my daughter was, who's gone now. And so I am familiar with methadone from people that were in our circle at the time. Um, people that were in recovery, and it made them feel and that sort of thing. And from what I understand, methadone is a euphoric pharmaceutical. Makes you feel euphoric. So I cannot imagine. She said they went and got methadone. What the fuck was he so angry about if this is a sedating, euphoric drug?
Who went first?
And Kayla, I want you to walk the jurors through in as much detail as you can what happened on your route from Habit Opco to that Burger King.
Adam was getting really angry from Harmony peeing in the car, and he repetitively kept punching her on the way to Burger King, and there were a couple red lights, and when we were at red lights, he would go over the driver's seat, like in between the passenger seat, and he was just punching her repetitively in the head.
You've said there were several times where he...
Okay, guys, I have to stop right there. Have you ever gotten in between a fight between two guys, two fellas? I have multiple times. Would you not have pulled his arm, hit him upside the head, socked him in his eyeball, pulled out a key and stabbed him? Why are you doing nothing? Right? What do you think? What do you guys think? Should she have intervened? She could have ran at any point, jumped out of that car, screamed for help. Help me, help me. You're in a car. That means you're in the public. You have phones in your lap, and you're just sitting there letting this child be struck like this by this animal because she says, he looked at me with this mean look. Are you fucking kidding me? You take that look for the child. You get in between it for the child. The child should never have been struck at all, right? We're adults. And those hits from a man, that's why they say it is not an equal fight. When, you hear rednecks and pieces of shit that say, well, if she came at me, then hell yeah, I hit her back. You hit me, I'm going to hit you back. No, that is not how the law sees it. A man's punch has a whole lot more velocity than a female. And I'm sorry, but it is not an equal fight. So as far as I'm concerned, if she was concerned about hitting him and getting locked up, wear the orange, girl. You look great in it. Sometimes it's worth copping a charge for. Can I get an amen? Sometimes it's worth it, guys.
Punched her repetitively in the head.
Yes.
How many times did he hit her?
Hey, Dragon Mama.
I can't count. I don't know.
She can't count how many times he hit her.
No, it wasn't.
How many lights did that car come to where he repetitively struck her?
At least 2 or 3.
Between Habit Opco and the Burger King, did the defendant say anything to Harmony?
Told her to shut the fuck up. Stop crying.
Kayla says after the beating, Harmony began to make noises that were chilling.
You said she was making a weird noise.
Yes.
Can you describe it?
It was like, I can't even describe it. It was like a moaning kind of noise, but crying. It was just weird. I can't explain it.
Did he try to help Harmony while he was striking her?
Yes.
The migrant crisis is all over the
Sorry,
news.
it's a
That's why you ain't
commercial.
hearing about this $5,400 spending card that Uncle Sam.
Tell the jurors what you did to help.
But crying. It was just weird. I can't explain it.
Did he try to help Harmony while he was striking her?
Yes.
Tell the jurors what you did to help, to try to help.
I put my arm up and said to stop, but he looked at me and he gave me this look that was
He
like
looked
evil.
at her
I don't.
mean.
It's his crazy eyes. I didn't
He
like.
looked at her mean. He looked at her mean. So she didn't save the baby's life. But he looked at me so mean.
It. And I couldn't stop him from hitting her.
A weak
'Cause
fucking female. I can't
the look that
stand
he
a
gave me
weak
was
bitch.
scary. I was scared.
I hate a weak
What were you
bitch.
feeling when he looked at you like that?
Like he was either gonna hit me or just, I don't know. It was weird.
That moaning, did it eventually stop?
Yes.
Did you check on Harmony at any point after the moaning stopped?
No.
Did Adam?
No.
Why didn't you check on her?
Because I was scared.
And instead of checking on the young girl, the couple went to buy drugs as Harmony was dying.
When you arrived at the Colonial Village parking lot, when you arrived back there, what did you and the defendant do?
We got drugs and got high.
When you say we got drugs and got high, what drugs did you get, Kayla?
Heroin and crack.
Okay, I gotta stop it right there for
How
just
long
a
did you
second.
use those drugs?
Okay. I've never done heroin, but I've done crack. And I still have my wits about me. So if she's getting ready to say, I was so high, bullshit. I call bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. If you could sit there and eat a hamburger from Burger King after he just killed a child in the back seat of your car, that's not being high. That's being a piece of shit. Do y'all agree? She didn't. She is just void completely. She didn't love the baby girl. No. I mean, if it was a cat, a dog, you would have just sat there and let that happen because he looked at you mean? Wait till you hear what happened after this. Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. I hate to say it. It gets worse. It gets worse. I'm the happiest person right now. Okay. Okay, let me go back to this.
For in that parking lot.
We were there for probably 10 or 15 minutes.
Where did you go from the Colonial Village parking lot?
I don't remember where we were going, but I know we left.
You left at some point.
Yes.
And what happened when you left the parking lot?
We made it to the next street over, going towards Elm Street, and the car died when we got to the traffic light, and it wouldn't start or anything, and so we were stuck without a vehicle.
What was the defendant doing when the car died?
He was trying to get a jump, and there was no jumping the vehicle.
This is my opinion. Do y'all remember when I said, when you're a piece of shit, shit happens to you? When you're a narcissist, bad luck happens a lot. The reason is you haven't humbled yourself. You're still a narcissist. You're still a piece of shit. Right after he unalived that child, his car wouldn't start. Well, imagine that.
And so we ended up having to leave it. And when we were getting out of the car and getting the kids out of the car, Harmony had passed away.
But when it came time to hiding her body, Kayla says Adam went to extreme lengths to cover up what he had done.
You mentioned this.
Okay. This is where the gore starts. You will not believe what all this child went through after she passed. It wasn't bad enough that she had such a shitty life in her little 5 years because of these monsters. But what happened to her and her afterlife is just incredible. It is awful. And if this sickens you, step away. And I'll have a live later that's more lighthearted. But I just had to cover this case because I've talked about on my channel so many times about weak fucking women that piss me off. Okay. I fought my entire life. And I just can't imagine having no damn backbone enough to save your own life, because she had a child with this man that was in the back seat. Why wasn't she thinking, my God, he could do this to my child? He was her spoon man. He's who got her drugs.
This duffel bag from the trunk.
Yeah.
Have you seen that duffel bag before, Kayla? What was it used
Yes.
for?
When we got clothes in there for everybody.
Did you see him put Harmony in that duffel bag?
Yes.
How did he put her in there, Kayla?
He like folded her in half and put her in the double bag.
And it wasn't just in the trunk of the car where he hid her body. She testified Adam hid Harmony's body under porches, in coolers, and even in a trash bag.
So the defendant put Harmony into garbage bags, and he squished her into a bag like this one?
Yes.
And this
Squished her. Squished her.
Yes.
Where did he do that to her?
He
In
squished
the bathroom
her.
of the room that we stayed in.
Were you in the bathroom with him when he did that?
No.
Did you hear anything when he was doing that to her in the bathroom?
I heard a loud bang.
Could you see what was going on in there?
No.
You mentioned the defendant.
Okay. I don't have the rest of this just yet, but I'll play it for you if you want me to. What happened in the bathroom? He dismembered her and then put lime in a bag with her in it because she had swollen and was leaking fluids everywhere. He was a cook, a short order chef, and he would take the cooler or that bag you just saw, a very small junior size cooler, he squished her in and took it to his job and put the cooler in the refrigerator with the food at the restaurant. When she started leaking fluids in between the refrigerator is when the lime came in, and he tried to decompose her as quickly as possible. And this is where this guy is getting ready to ask her, what was your involvement? She cut her clothes off. She helped him. She helped him. and she got a deal. She got a deal.
And it's stuffing Harmony into the duffel bag
Yes.
at that intersection in the car died.
Yes.
And then you mentioned squishing her into this bag.
Yes.
Did she fill that bag, that CMC bag that you just saw?
Yes.
Her body filled that bag?
Yes.
Kayla said Adam went to more sinister lengths to conceal his own daughter's murder, telling the jurors that he also used household items like limes to conceal her rotting remains.
And what did he do with the bag after he put her in there?
He put her back in the ceiling.
You mentioned being at the Families in Transition shelter for a month and a half.
Yes.
During that time, did the defendant begin discussing disposing of Harmony, getting rid of her body?
No.
At some point, did he begin discussing disposing of Harmony, getting rid of her body?
Yes.
And what was his plan? What was his idea for getting rid of her?
To use lime.
Hello, my name is Daniel, and I made this painting, and I want to show
Sorry,
you how I
don't
did
pay
it.
for
So,
premium.
my client reached out to
And dismember her.
At any point, did you see him remove Harmony's body from the bathtub?
No.
You mentioned earlier that he put Harmony's body back into the CMC bag.
Yes.
How do you know that he did that?
Because the freezer after.
You mentioned garbage bags.
Yes.
What was he doing with the garbage bags in that bathroom?
He had the big garbage bags put in the CMC bag and had the lime in the bag.
And that clothing that you mentioned? He used scissors to cut off her clothing?
Yes.
What happened to her clothing? What happened to Harmony's clothes?
It was put in a trash bag.
Was anything else put into that trash bag with her, or with the clothes?
Not that the duffel bag.
I got my true crime hat on. I'm gonna wear this every time I have true crime. Okay. That's what I'm getting ready to talk about. Okay. When they squished her in that duffel bag, they were in a homeless shelter, the house of transition, okay? And the room that they were staying in had tiles up in the ceiling. When he squished her in the bag and put her up in the ceiling, liquids started to fall out because she had swollen and decomposition started and was leaking everywhere. That is why the lime came in and dismembering her. And this all happened at the shelter, in the bathroom at the shelter. Okay, are y'all with me? Are y'all still with me? No. As far as I know, no, they haven't. Are y'all still here with me? It's my true crime hat. I need a badge, don't I? Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's finish here.
So you saw the duffel bag again after the fit shelter.
Yes.
And that trash bag that the duffel bag went into, that the clothes went into?
I don't know.
Did the defendant tell you what he planned to do with that trash bag?
Throw him away.
Did he tell you specifically to throw it away?
He just said he wasn't gonna leave him in our trash area. He was gonna bring him somewhere
Did he?
so that there's no evidence.
Kayla admitted she never called 911 because she feared for her life. When it came time for her cross-examination, Adam's lawyers hammered on Kayla for her false statements that sent her to prison.
You said the last time you saw Harmony, she was happy.
Yes.
And you had no problem with that lie to the grand jury, right?
Right.
And the last time you saw Harmony, you thought she was asleep, but she was dead.
Yes.
Okay.
Do y'all believe she thought she was asleep? Hell no.
One of the things that happened at the grand jury was you were talking about some of the things that the family did after eviction, right?
Yes.
And you talked about going to Colonial Village, right?
Yes.
And Colonial Village is what you've talked about on Direct, pretty much where you kind of camped out during the weeks before you went to your mom's.
Yes.
And I think you told the grand jury that you went to your mom's around the 11th.
Yes.
And that seems about
Like in the beginning of the month of December.
okay. Well,
I call that the beginning. Sorry.
you'd been in the car for a couple of weeks before going to your mom's, right?
Right.
So you told them that your car had died and you slept in the car of your friend Anthony Badero for a weekend.
Yes.
And it was sometime after that that you went to your mom's.
Yes.
And you told them that Badero saw Harmony every day while living at the Colonial for that couple of weeks, right?
Yes.
And that was a slip up, right?
I don't remember.
On day 2 of her testimony, while still under cross-examination, the defense continued to point out Kayla did nothing to alert authorities that Harmony was dead.
Did you ask to run in and maybe get some extra napkins to clean up the urine on the seat?
No.
Sorry, piece of shit. She didn't even clean up the accident that caused the fight.
If Harmony could go in and clean up?
No.
Nobody wants a person to strike and hurt a child,
Right.
especially a 5-year-old child under your care.
Right.
And you cannot allow that to happen. You can't sit by and allow that to happen, right?
Right.
Okay. But you said that you stopped trying to do anything because he looked at you with the face of pure evil.
Yes.
Because his face, pure evil, a person with pure evil is not someone you want to protect.
No.
And a person
She
who
calls
is-
him her soulmate after all this. Wait till you hear this. She still considers him her best friend.
pure evil is not someone that you love.
Well, that's hard to say.
Okay. A person of pure evil is not someone you want raising your children. And
Hell to the no.
you would do anything to get your kids away from pure evil.
Yes.
And even though Harmony was your child, you felt the same about her.
Yes.
She was pretty much your child.
Yes, I helped take care of her.
Then, while under redirect, she further explained why she stayed with Adam, even referring to her now estranged husband as her best friend.
You said that he was mentally abusive to you. Can you tell the jurors how?
By asking me if I was working with the cops and making sure that I stuck with the story and dropped me off and was bringing Harmony to her mom.
And can you tell us who came up with that story?
He did.
You stuck to it even though you knew you weren't working at the time. I'll rephrase. Did you stick to it even though you knew you weren't working? at the time.
Yes.
Attorney Smith asked you about Adam being pure evil. Did you think that Adam was pure evil?
When he would start going crazy, yeah.
And you mentioned the evil eyes. When he looked at you in that moment, evil eyes, is that what you said?
Yeah.
And was that right after he had beaten Harmony?
Yeah, it just got worse.
Were there also in that period?
Yeah. It was more.
Bad time?
I'm buffering.
Were you hoping for the good
Can y'all
times?
still? Thank you, honey.
Because he's with my children. He was my best friend. It's been hard for me to just let go.
Kayla's life continued to spiral after Harmony's death. She's serving time behind bars for lying to grand jurors about Harmony's disappearance. She no longer has rights to her children, and she can't even speak with them. Kayla Montgomery spent nearly 2 full days on the witness stand. Meanwhile, her estranged husband Adam was there for none of it. The Adam Montgomery
He
trial
didn't
is
even
expected to
show
last a few
up
more weeks. In addition to him being
for
on
the
trial
trial.
for murder, he's also serving
He
out
didn't
a
even
16-year
show up
sentence
for the
on an
trial.
unrelated weapons charge. If you'd like
And she said she still considers him her best friend, my soulmate. Well, he's my best friend. Ow, he didn't mean to kill her. I love him. He's my soulmate. What kind of crazy ass shit is that? I know it's Stockholm syndrome, but come on. I guess I thought more for my life and my children. It's my true crime hat. Yeah, so I have no room to judge, but I never let no man touch. Hell no. Hell. And yes, I've gotten in between many. Many. Hit me. Don't hit the kid. Hit me. I can take it. Because I've had a bad day too. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. That's how a lot of my relationships, unfortunately, have been. Hit me, not the kids, right? And when I say I've had a lot of relationships like that, combative, not with the children, but with me. And I always stood my ground. Thank God, because I was raised in a domestic violent home with five siblings. You had to fight early. You bite, you pull hair, and you poke out eyeballs, and you grab that groin, and you just turn them balls like this with your nails. That's what you do. And always wear rings, women. Do you see how I have rings on both hands? Because when you're in a fight and you pound someone's face with them, it cuts it up. Okay? So just know that. And they were crackheads that I'm talking about. When I was in my 20s. So her thing, well, when he was home, crack. I gotta call bullshit. I gotta call bullshit. I have no room to judge, but I never let no man touch my kids. Fuck no. I am not. I look terrible. I look terrible. This is my no makeup. Yeah. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me while I went over that case. I can't, like what I was saying the other day about Michael Jackson's mom. And when they were like, well, what did you think of that interview of him admitting to letting the boys sleep in his bed? And him and the kid are sitting there holding hands. Oh, he's just so sweet. It's like, what? And Danny Rolling's mother, that's another one, a serial killer out of Florida, whose mother, when she was interviewed, oh, Danny was always just such a good boy. He didn't mean it. He didn't mean to hurt them. Just weak women I have like no respect for. I appreciate y'all's kindness. Well, Kim, you want to come back up now that I'm over talking about true crime? We can talk about something else. I think we missed Ernie. He's already over. So we can hang out unless somebody else wants to go live. I have no room to judge, but I would never let anyone hurt my children. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't put on my paint, my war paint, and fix my wig. Yeah, so anyway, stand up for yourselves. That's all I gotta say. Stand up for yourselves, and there's too many agencies out here now and resources for women to stay stuck in Stockholm syndrome. And them telling you, well, you can't get no better than me. We know that's bullshit. All you got to do is go to a bar and pick up a guy. That's all a woman has to do is go to a bar. You'll get hit on and they'll offer you a drink and you'll get laid. So I don't want to hear that. Well, you can't get yeah, we can because we're women and men don't care what we look like. Right? Just ask Brad, right? They for the most part don't care what we look like. They just want a piece of ass. So go into the bar, let them buy you a drink, and there you go. So don't tell me, well, I was lonely. I was afraid I wouldn't meet anybody. Yeah, you will. If you're that lonely, go to the bar. Go to the bar. The guy on the end of the corner there who's been trying to get laid for about a year, he'll go home with you. And it's got to be better than that piece of shit beating on you and your children. That's just my advice. And you got to amen. I can tell you how to get laid. Go hang out at a cheap titty bar. The one where the women, between them's got 7 teeth. Go to one of them titty bars. You'll get laid. I don't see men the same. I don't either, right? I mean, we can't be that pathetic. We cannot be that pathetic when children are depending on us. And stop blaming the drugs. I don't buy it. I've been high. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. So, that's just my 2 cents. Take it for what it's worth. I'm an independent artist. I don't have any sponsors or backers. I don't have Mr. Moneybags. He just comes in and waves at me occasionally and lets me know he doesn't like me. So anybody that wants to help my channel, if you would buy a membership, that will help me meet my $100 threshold this month and stay in business. So if you would, think about buying a membership, I would appreciate it. That helps me with my channel. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. And I guess if nobody wants to come up and hang out, I'm going to go ahead and close out and eat my tenderloin my honey made me. So I love you guys. And anybody else going live that we know of? You're getting ready for the doctor. Okay, well, you'll have a good afternoon. And I'll see y'all in the YouTube streets. Thank you. And again, consider buying a membership so I can stay around. I am an independent artist. I don't have corporate backing me. So thank guys. I appreciate you.
You're so beautiful, so classic. You're so fine, I got to have it. You're so cool, you're so far. I do anything to make you mine. I'm crazy for you, baby. Wanna see you on a daily. I usually don't fall in love, but this time I think that I fucked up. Oh, I think that I messed up. Oh, I think that I fucked up.
just now see this. I'm sorry. I get all in. Do you want to come up? I don't mind stopping it and having you come back up. We still have 5 of us in here. You want to come back up? I don't mind. I can eat while we chat. I'll lay down the link if you want to come up. I don't mind stopping the music for you. Here we go. Are you still here? Or did you leave? Did you already go? If you want to come up, I can go for another hour. I don't mind. Come on up. Come on. I'll put my hat back on. You already gone? Okay, I don't see it, so I'm going to go ahead and close out. I love you guys. I'm always here for you, and I don't mind stopping the show for anybody. You're more important. Y'all have a great afternoon.
Bye-bye. Thanks now. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Life is harder than I like to think, but it's easy when you're by my side. No point in calling, you just have to see the fundamentals of our life tonight. Cause I've been looking at a photograph of you, and I've been thinking about all the ways you move. This isolation got me feeling like I'm moving my love. Yeah, when I wake up, I feel